This is the Viture Luma Ultra. It's a $600 pair of AR glasses that promises a lot, but in many ways under-delivers. For many people, I would absolutely not recommend these glasses, but for a very select few, I think this may be the right glasses for you. Now, let me give you a little backstory before I get into these glasses. Well, it relates to these glasses. These glasses right here remind me of the Extra Air 2 Ultras. When the Extra Air 2 Ultra was announced, I was so excited for it and I wanted to get it. But then shortly before it came out, or months before it came out, Extra said that these glasses was going to be for developers only. However, consumers could buy it. So right then I knew if I did buy it as a consumer, I was going to be disappointed. So I did not buy it. And that is the exact reason why you never saw an Extra Air 2 Ultra review on this channel. Well, we now have a version like that from Viture, which also has two cameras as well as a middle camera here, which allows for 3 dove and 6 dove. After using this Viture Luma Ultras, it is exactly what I suspected it to be. It's not better than I thought it was gonna be, and it's not worse than I thought it was gonna be. It's exactly as I thought it was gonna be, which is the reason why I didn't want to buy it in the first place. Since my making of the Extra Beam video where I talked about a lot of the issues that most YouTubers are not covering, I haven't had so many people complain about a specific product like people are now about the Viture Luma Ultra. I feel like some of them are unrealistic expectations being put on these AR/XR glasses on what they are capable of. But then again, I also know that a big part of them are just completely justified, especially given the price tag of these XR glasses and what Viture is putting on their website. For example, 4K like display. 4K like display is not saying it's 4K, but the way it makes it seem, it's like it's equivalent to 4K, which is not true. I see something that says world's first AI 2D to 3D conversion. That is also not true because the glasses can't do that. It's the software, which means that your PC, your mobile, or whatever it is, has to be able to run that 2D to 3D conversion. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, you're not gonna get 2D to 3D. The actual first 2D to 3D is the 1S of the glasses that I've seen so far. Now there are select people that these glasses might absolutely be for. So let's get into these glasses, the design, the features, and all that stuff. First of all, I actually like the way they look. I like the fact that this is transparent. I like being able to see it. Although I know that the fact that you can see through it makes the glasses itself weaker. If you go on Reddit, you'll see a lot of people would actually broken pieces of the Viture Luma Ultra, and you can see there's quite a bit of quality control issues. Like this is just wiggling around. This should not be. That is not good right there. But it has this light strip on the side, which I also like. I really just like the way it looks. And finally, Viture also gives us adjustable hinges, which is great because this thing does not have native 3 dove. Going back to the features or hardware, the sound system is finally good. Not like phenomenal, but for glasses form factor, it is great. I think the sound system is finally good enough.
We all want to build strength and get the most from every ounce of effort we put into our training. It's a huge world that can be difficult to navigate and can be overwhelming with.
I'm gonna make this video short in a sense though. What you need to know is that this glasses does not have native 3 dove or native 6 dove, yet it's $600. So one of the things that I wanted to know is it actually better to keep the Pro XR or buy something cheaper than paying $600 for this? Here's the thing, you're paying $600 because this thing has 2 extra cameras, wider field of view, and better resolution than something like this. But all those features that Viture promises is only accessible using some kind of app. So for example, in order for you to use 3 dove or 6 dove, you have to plug this into your Pro neckband, your PC, or your mobile phone. That means that if you have a phone that is not compatible you will not that cannot run Spacewalker, you're not gonna get 3DOF or 6DOF. If your PC is not powerful enough to run Viture Spacewalker, you're also not gonna get 3DOF and 6DOF. If your intention is to use these glasses with something like a Nintendo Switch, a Rogue Ally, or one of those little small compute, or someone like me who flies a drone with my glasses, this thing, the 6DOF or the 3DOF, is not gonna work. So if that's your intention, you are better off buying either the Viture Pro XR glasses, buying the Extra 1, Extra 1 Pro, the Extra 1S. These are all glasses that have native 3DOF. Or if you don't even want the 3DOF, there's the Rainier Air 3, Air 3S, Air 4. Even some of Viture's other glasses that is cheaper is still better than this. So just like how the X-Ray Air 2 Ultra has so much capability, but there's just not a lot of things you can do with 6DOF, right? Same thing with this. Now there are a few apps on the Viture Pro neckband that you can make use of the 6DOF, but these are things that you really just show someone because it's a cool factor. If you want a good experience using this, you really need to get the Pro neckband. If you don't get the Pro neckband, I would not recommend these glasses unless you are getting the... I feel like a lot of people are gonna get this and feel like Viture overpromised and underdelivered. And that is true to some extent, but when you connect to Spacewalker, you get 6DOF. The PC system works, but man, I just can't use it because for one, it runs my computer hot, and two, one of the reasons why I would need an AR or XR glasses in the first place on my PC is so I can do video editing. Now, if I have to run Spacewalker as well as my video editing software, now this is consuming a whole lot of power. Each time that I've used Spacewalker, my battery has gone down that fast. So I really wish this thing had native 3DOF or 6DOF. Now, if you don't really care, if your computer is always plugged in and your computer is powerful enough, then this should be decent. But even then, there's just something about Spacewalker's multi-window that I don't know what it is. It makes me feel like I need glasses, and I don't have the same feeling when I'm using the Pro neckband. When I have the glasses connected to my Samsung phone to use Samsung DeX, the displays are sharp, corner to corner, very, very sharp, like beautiful. But because it doesn't have that native 3DOF, my eyes get fatigued, because if I want to look at something at the corner, I have to roll my eyes and just try to see it. I read something on Reddit with a few people saying that the edges were blurry. That's not true. Well, I don't want to say that's not true. The reason why some people feel like the edges are blurry is because the display occupies the entire field of view. So most of the time you can't really see that corner. If you want to see that corner, you have to just sort of move the glasses down a little bit. That way you can see the corner. If you do that, you will see that the edges are actually sharp. It's just that the display is so big. That's also one of the cons of not having the native 3DOF. Native 3DOF is not always about just having the display float, in your field of view. It's about being also able to resize the display. That way it's smaller and you can see the entire picture. That way, if there's something you need to focus on, you can turn your head and focus on that area of the screen. But when you don't have native 3DOF or native 6DOF, it's just one big giant display. You can't adjust it. You can't really look at the sides. So for some people, it feels like it's a bit blurry. So yeah, it's not a good experience with Spacewalker on PC, but it does work. Now, as far as on mobile, it's also not a good experience. Spacewalker on mobile is just, it's either it regressed a little bit, or maybe I just had a bit more expectation with the app. I don't know, it doesn't feel like a pleasant place to browse and watch movies. For example, using this Ultra, right? When I wanted to watch YouTube in AI 2D to 3D conversion, once you put your YouTube in 3D, it goes from 3DOF or 6DOF immediately into 0DOF. So now you're back to square one. You have these cameras, you have all these things. potentially capable of, but it just feels so limiting. It feels like you're paying for a whole lot that you're not getting. I wish it had the native 3DOF in it. That way I can just enjoy 3DOF regardless if I'm connected to Nintendo, computer, phone, the Pro neckband, whatever it is. I just want to be able to have that display. And once again, it's not all about having the display pinned. It's also being able to resize the display, into a smaller field of view that I would want, when doing something like flying a drone or maybe playing the game, and you just want the display a little bit smaller. That way you can see every corner. If this glasses was still $0, but I had the ability to resize the display, I think it would have been a better experience. I give them credit because before they didn't have this, and now that this is there, this actually adds to it, because sometimes I can't see the bottom. I just tilt it and now I'm able to see. But then again, in a few minutes or so, I'm not going to be able to see the top, so I'd have to tilt it again. I don't like that, but at least that is there. What I would suggest is that if you can afford it, buy the Ultra, buy the Pro neckband. That's it. If you cannot afford the Pro neckband, do not buy this. Now, there is an alternative method in which you can enjoy this, but I can't guarantee it's gonna work, and that is using the using the in-ear pod. In-ear is coming out with an update for the general public that should make this two compatible, and I believe you're gonna have a better experience than using this with the mobile app or the PC, stuff like that. I feel like this is for those people that are willing to experiment, willing to try with other devices, people that are just hopeful for better updates. If you just want to enjoy your $600 product, this is probably not a device for you. I would definitely recommend you getting the Beast. Well, I can't recommend something that I haven't tried for myself, and so the glasses and stuff that I'll recommend, I'll probably just say go with Real or X-Real. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I was able to give you some insights about these glasses. If you have any questions, you want me to test something out for you, let me know. And thanks for watching. Peace.